project. I am using my Silhouette software. If you don't have Silhouette software, I will explain how to do this same project throughout this video. Okay, so I'm going to go to my folder and I'm going to open up one of my monograms that I did. Now, I did this from an app on my iPhone. Any really monogramming app will have, you can create this and like send it to yourself. And for me, obviously I'm using the software, but if you don't have the software, you could do the same process on your app and then send it to yourself, print it out, and then cut it with like scissors or an X-Acto knife, and still be able to do this project. So you don't need the Silhouette software or Silhouette to do this, but it's easier obviously. Alright, so I'm going to go up here to my trace tool, hit the select trace area, trace around my image, and then I'm going to take this pretty much all the way up. And then I'm going to hit the trace one, and then pull this away, and then there is my my image, and I'm just going to make it big so you guys can see really quickly. So what this is the image I'm going to go with. I'm going to shrink this down. I have a very small canvas, so I'm going to use, I'm going to do a 2-inch. I think my canvases are like 3-inch or 4-inch or something like that, so I'm going to use a small design. Here I am loading in my vinyl to cut, and on the Silhouette it's just really easy. You go to the load media and then put it in between the two rollers like I'm doing here, and then push the little button and it goes right in. So now I'm just going up to my cut menu, and it's at the top right of the Silhouette Studio screen, as you can see there. And it has a lot of options, and there's certain settings for different types of vinyl or different materials, and I just basically go to the vinyl setting, and there's flocked, I believe, and then smooth, and I just go to smooth, and it cuts out my vinyl perfect every time. I don't even have to worry about it being on a certain setting. So I just go there, go to the smooth, heat transfer material, even though it's not that's still what I go to because it cuts exactly how I want it to go. And then it lets you know the blade depth, the speed, all that stuff. If you wanted to change it, you could. I don't feel the need to, like I said. So I'm going to check my blade and make sure that it's at a 2 setting, which it is. I'm going to put it back in the machine, and then I'm going to hit the cut button. So when my machine is done cutting, this is the end result, and I'm going to take out, or it's called weeding, out the material that you don't want there. You could put this on transfer paper, or you could just peel it off and stick it on your canvas. It's up to you. So I'm painting my canvas, and I was going to do this swirly, whimsical design, and I don't know, it didn't turn out quite the way I had planned. I don't know, so I just decided to scrap that idea and do something else, and I came up with this kind of funky, urban-y, messy kind of look. Wait for your design to dry, and then you will take your decal and set it on top of the canvas, and make sure that you position it in the center the best that you possibly can, and then you will remove it and make sure that you press it down really nice so that there's no air bubbles, and so when you paint over it, it doesn't kind of, seep through, and then you're going to paint it. So here I'm just stippling on the paint, and that's what you want to do. You don't want to paint it like you normally would because you don't want those fibers to lift up the vinyl. But once that's dry, you will take off the vinyl and your monogram will be revealed. And here is the final project. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below and I will get back to you. And yeah, that's it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.